we're live. Welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna play Monster of the Week today. Um, thank you to Hoard of Tales for inviting us to this women in gaming and femmes in gaming. Today we're gonna play Monster of the Week, and I am Toto. I am a feminine, non-binary tabletop RPG player, illustrator, and certified gremlin. The certified part is still in the works. Anyway, today I'll be your keeper, which is the game master in Monster of the Week. And Monster of the Week is a game by Evil Hats Production and powered by the Apocalypse game. If you like horror mysteries and kicking ass, this might be your game. As you can see, I have the very useful playbook all behind me, but we're gonna use Roll20 today, so you might not see it, but it is a great tool to play Monster of the Week with because it has all the playbooks and it's very easy to use. Because before I give the spotlight to the next player, I'd like to share some words with you all. Thank you so much for giving me a space to tell my stories and to be a player and to show my love for tabletop RPGs and story-driven gaming. As a POC and a family non-binary person, it is not always easy to find a seat at the table, and not every table is as welcoming as Hoard of Tales is, and sometimes even the most welcoming tables don't work out quite right for a number of reasons. Sometimes just doesn't click. But I want you to know that there's a table out there for you, and a place that you can call your own, a table where you can truly play your best plays and make your corniest jokes, a table that you can form and build and uplift in a way that truly represents you. And with that, on to the next, Jenna.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenna and I'll be playing Amren, she, her pronouns for both. And I'm very excited to be here. And I know, did you want us to talk about women in or being a femme in gaming or? Yeah, so I've been a guest on Hoard of Tales before, and I am a regular on Tales from the Forgotten Trope.
All right. Next up, Chari. You have to unmute yourself.
I'm so sorry about that. It's actually my first time streaming, so I'm super nervous and super excited to be here. And yeah, I kind of stumbled into this whole thing. And thank you so much for having me. And wait, where was I? Oh yeah, they she pronounced for me, and I'm going to be playing Florence. Oh my god, I can't even pronounce my character name. I'm going to be playing Florence Joe. They he pronounce, and yeah, I guess that's it for now from me.
Next up is Brooke.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Brooke. I'm an autistic woman. This is also one of my first times streaming. I'm very excited to be here. I'm really passionate about TTRPGs. I find it's typical, right? I love the concept of kind of practicing socialization. I love I love being able to expound on your creativity with really no limits because it's mostly all up here. I'm really excited that I've been invited to play with you guys. I find, especially femme presenting people, to be unreasonably marginalized in creative and gaming spaces, when I find us to be kind of the people who make the best stuff. And I mean, at least our voices always bring something new and exciting that hasn't been seen before. So very excited to play with you guys. Oh, I'm playing Jenny. Sorry.
And next up is Rena.
Hello, everyone. I am Rowena Winkler. Among many things, I am a community theater performer, a writer and a content creator, and I hail from the DC, Maryland area in the US. And I found TTRPGs during COVID-19 when I couldn't be on stages in person, but now I'm here to stay because I've been having such an amazing time doing TTRPGs and having fun. So I guess for my inspiration for y'all today, as women in femme presenting folks, I believe that we have so much to offer because we are literally, we are hardwired to be creators and to have this propensity for empathy and community and connection. And so that's why it's so important for us to have these spaces where we can world build collaboratively and share these stories together. So I'm really excited about today. So just for folks out there, if you are feeling like you can't be your most authentic self, I'm here, we're here today to play this game and let y'all know that it's not only possible, but very highly encouraged. So I'm really grateful for this game, for this group today, and for Hoard of Tales for this platform, because at the end of the day, what makes you different is what makes you powerful. And we're here to show that in this game, we are powerful AF. So I'm super pumped to be here.
Thank you for your words. I agree, definitely. I am looking forward to having a great game with all of you. And without further ado, if everyone's ready, let's get this game started.
Let's do it.
All right, let's begin. It is a lazy morning at the Obscure Investigation Inc. office, an investigation company that specializes on the supernatural or on cheating husbands, whatever pays the best. The sun shines through some dusty windows no one felt obligated to wipe so far. A funky little tune plays out of a music box as the door opens to the office and Jenny comes in with 4 coffees in a little cup holder tray. Jenny, introduce yourself.
I'm Jenny. I'm around 5'6". Looks like I just got out of college wearing oversized flannel, some jeans, some boots. Probably got like AirPods in, some sort of headphones on. I'm listening to some music. I wear my hair in 2 buns on top of my head because I like to keep it out of my face. Oh, and I'm a
Jenny-
redhead.
All right. Jenny hands a coffee to Florence, who has been stretching by the windows. Florence, introduce yourself.
Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god, what do I say? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I've been stretching by the window doing some Tai Chi exercises with my hair braided and with some flowers in a bit of a stubble and yeah, late 20s. Yeah, what else should I say?
What does Florence do at Obscure Investigation Inc.?
Yeah, well, they're sort of an accountant, but also, nobody quite knows.
Right. As we question what Florence's actual job is, Jenny keeps doing her coffee run and runs over to the co-owner of Obscure Investigation Inc., Thea.
Yeah, so Thea Verdis is 24 years old, and her pronouns. She comes from a long line of monster hunters. She comes from a legacy family that is really well known in the area, and as a result of that, she has a lot of pressure to perform and to meet expectations, which is why she built this consulting company to not only be able to manage those expectations, but also spend some time with the folks that she actually likes, because she doesn't really like her family at all. She's sipping on that coffee. She has like wild hair, very curly. She is adorned in a lot of gold jewelry, clunky jewelry. and she has this artsy side, but also is really good with left brain, right brain. So she gets things done, she gets shit done, but also in a very fabulous way.
All right, very cool. Speaking about people you like to hang out with, reaching over to grab her own coffee is Amren.
Amren, she, her pronouns, appears to be 24, 25. She is very short, so she's like 5 foot tall. She's got a sleek black bob that's just like above her shoulders.
May I ask what 5 feet is for the Europeans?
Oh, I forgot. I don't know.
Oh,
What
no.
kind of
Height
British
is,
it is.
I think, around like 150 or something, I guess.
What's the
Ask the Google.
But-
Ask the Google. The Google knows.
Yeah, I think it should be like 150.
It's
Like-
actually 152. You're right.
Oh, damn.
So for the Europeans, it's 152.
Hello, cat.
The cat agrees. Yeah, what else is there about Amren?
And Amren is dressed in like a business casual like suit. She kind of like has a sleek, put together like look to her. She has large silver eyes that seem to get a little unnaturally glowy when she's angry or about to slay something. And Amren's mother, who is extremely overbearing, is actually a demon and would like her to take up her demon mantle. So Amren's not really about that life. So, there's some complications there.
I can imagine. Well, your office hasn't gotten many cases as of late, especially as word still has to get out about how good you are at your job. So, more often than not, you happen to idle at the office, looking at newsworthy events online and occasionally maintain a blog about cryptid trivia and useful tips to stay safe during a real werewolf attack and how to check if your werewolf has rabies. As you skim through your emails there, a new message pops in. Hello, I am writing to you about my daughter. I think she is wrong. There's a woman in my house who looks like her and pretends to be her, but she is not. Please help. Wu Mai Ling. Added at the end is a telephone number, which you can use to reach her.
Amren, I think we need to take this. We need the business. What do you think?
Yes, I think so. That would probably be best.
Do you want to call her or do you want me to?
I think you're better with people, so if you want to call her, that'd be great.
Sure. So I will call her on our consulting line. Beep boop boop.
So you call her. It takes a while until someone actually takes the phone, and what you hear is like a lot of noises. It seems like she's somewhere with where it's busy, lots of people. You hear a mixture of different languages behind you, and while it's very noisy, you say, "Hello."
Hi, yes, this is Thea Vertis. You sent an email over to our consulting company. We're just returning your message.
Ah, yes. And you can hear her just tapping away somewhere as if she doesn't want to speak about it in the open. Okay, will you help me?
It depends on what you need help with exactly, but we might be able to do something for you.
I think this person in my house is not my daughter.
What makes you say that?
It's just different. She's acting weird, and it's a mother knows. I just know.
How old is she?
She's 21.
Are you sure she's not just acting weird because she's 21?
No. That's not how she is.
I see. Okay, well, where do you live maybe, or do you want to meet? We can meet you somewhere, or if you want to come to our office so we can sit down and get more information in terms of what exactly is going on and why you are led to believe this is not your daughter. What works best for you?
You hear in the background some noises, someone calling something, and then she turns like just like, yes, yes, I'll be right there. Left corner, I think. And then she's back to you. It's like, okay, I have break in 2 hours. You can meet me here at a coffee shop. And she sends you the address of that coffee shop, which um is in the Little Asia Boulevard, which you do know. It's just a little shopping district where there are lots of like Asian restaurants and just you know that people go sometimes there to get their groceries. There's like a little bit out of the norm for um, regular uh, supermarkets. So you can hear her rushing around. It's like she seems to be at work, and she says, "Okay, I will see you in 2 hours. Is that okay?"
Sure, we'll see you in 2 hours.
Okay, see you soon, and thank you. And she um hangs up.
So Thea will turn to Amron and say, we're meeting her in 2 hours at this coffee shop, and I'll show the address.
All right. Well, what did you think?
I don't know. I mean, we can do a more thorough investigation. She says that her 21-year-old daughter isn't acting right and there may not be her daughter, but you know how we were when we were 21,
Mhm.
which was, I guess, 3 years ago for me, but how many hundreds of years for you?
A while ago.
Yeah.
A couple hundred years.
I think Jenny laughs like she's like, "Oh, that's a joke. Like it's not serious." So she just goes, and then she like looks at the group like that was a joke, right?
Amron just looks straight faced at her, like,
Cool, 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 cool.
Brooke, do you think that you can drive us over here in the van?
yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. She's gassed up and ready to go. Still figuring out kind of how to drive on the other side of the road here, but I mean, I believe in myself.
That's the spirit. Florence, you know that the Little Asia Boulevard is sometimes frequent by your mom. She doesn't go there often, but once in a while she does appear there. So, yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm not too keen on taking on that job, but our books are pretty much in the red right now, and
You
I
look
could.
into your account and it's not even just red. Like it's a bright red, and a few days ago you used the marker to like write down we need a job.
I can't wait. I can't wait for us. I can't wait for us to get to the point where, I can get on the books. I love the experience, but yeah, I would also love to, work for money.
I mean, we need a job, but I could like sell some of my assets or a few house plants, or some other plants. But
What about that super secret financier that you were working with that we don't know anything about?
yeah,
Do you
well,
think
that
they can help
one.
us out?
So that super secret financier that you've been working with has literally ghosted you because he became a ghost.
Now he's haunting our
Um,
books, writing "You need a job."
yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I don't know. Someone wrote in my book 10 pages of red. We need a job. You need a job. Get a job. Get a goddamn job. Well, I guess. Yeah.
I
Well,
guess we need to take this job.
yeah. I'm.
So
I'm gonna get a mask from back there
Florence
and some sort of
yeah.
sunglasses.
Florence puts on a face mask and some sunglasses, and Jenny, you don't really get this financier humor yet. Like what this thing about ghostwriting in your books, like you're not sure, maybe it's a joke, maybe you're not there yet. It's definitely you don't really get it, but you laugh along.
Yeah.
Well, we
So-
got 2 hours to kill, so what do we do in the meantime?
I mean, we can go get lunch, I guess.
We could get lunch.
Who's
I
paying
mean-
for it?
I mean, it's a great point. I suppose there's some peanut butter and bread in the mini fridge. I guess we can just take a beat here and eat lunch here.
Sitting on the floor, just eating peanut butter.
You acquired like 3 chairs right at the beginning. That was before Florence and Jenny joined. So there's like 1 chair missing for all of you to sit in, because the original idea was 2 chairs for you and 1 for a customer.
Crisscross applesauce. I'm a floor girl.
Yeah. Amron prefers a chair, but she's actually probably just gonna stand. She just against like the wall or something.
All right. So you all kind of watched Jenny making peanut butter sandwiches. Is there anything
It's like
else you wanna
cold
do?
peanut butter too, so it's like not spreading well at all.
Yeah. No.
And the bread's getting all like
From the
mushed.
freezer.
Mhm. It's a real low point.
Yeah, the
At
bread
least
is
the
so
fridge
dry
is
and crumbly.
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
at least the fridge is working, so there's that.
The electricity hasn't been shut off yet, so
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true.
Exactly.
How long of a drive do we think it'll be to head over?
Do we have enough gas for that?
I mean, it's on full, but I mean, I would love, it would be cool if we like started a gas fund. Yeah, technically I'm supposed to use better gas in the van, but I cannot afford that. So I've been putting the lowest quality gas in that
The
thing.
gas
So who knows?
prices have been rocketing. They're so high.
Yeah, Florence puts his hands into his pockets to check, and well, there are only like crumbs and a bit of dust bunnies coming out.
Listen, we got a full tank of gas. We'll finish this job, and it'll be on the up and up. I am optimistic.
As long as
And
we don't need-
I tutor in my spare time, so I can always use that. I can dip into that fund.
I'm just saying,
if
as
needed.
long as we don't tap into my family, I really don't want to ask them for money. Okay.
same.
I need to show that I'm an independent businesswoman and that I don't need my family name to bail us out this time again.
Yeah. And my mom only pays in souls, so it's not really a good currency for business.
Yeah, I just write on a piece of paper. You will get gas money at some point, fold it and give it to you.
No, I don't know if this
We
is a
owe
joke,
you
but
gas
I'm going
money.
to honor this later. And I just put it in my pocket. You notice there's a couple other times where you've been like reimbursed reimbursed for coffee, reimbursed for peanut butter. And I've been like, yeah, eventually you'll get me.
You
You just have a pile of random papers.
just papers.
It's
other
like
tasks.
IOUs.
There are also different size and different colors. Like it looks like a fun art project at this point.
Uh-huh.
And I've
there's
like
Some
been
start yellowing.
I say you feel some sort of like weird energy with it. You know what I mean? Jenny, like you can't explain. There's something about these papers that feel like different.
Oh. Is this like that fancy paper? Can we afford that? Never mind. I don't want to know.
Yeah, you eat your lunch. Everyone has just bread, like toast bread, not toasted though, with cold peanut butter spread not evenly. And you hang out a little bit before you make your way to the little Asia Boulevard. And as you reach the cafe, you see that it is a little family-run cafe, and there's a lady there who waves at you as you come by, and then she's pretty petite, like a small Asian lady. She is of Vietnamese descent, and she waves you over. It's like,
Hi there. I'm Thea. We spoke on the phone. What was your name again, ma'am?
Wu Mai Ling, but you can say Ling.
Ling. Yeah. These are my associates. We'd love to talk more about what you've been experiencing in your home. Oh,
She gives Florence a suspicious look because you're in full mask and sunglasses and kind of not looking at her.
Yeah,
And,
I
she
just smile and wave, but you can't see that I'm smiling because of my sunglasses and my mask.
And you
And,
look like you might be there to rob them.
yeah, so
Fine,
she shakes her head a little.
At least I have
Uh,
flowers in my hair.
Yeah, she gestures you to sit down. She's ordering some tea for everyone, and it takes a minute, and they come out, and they also bring out a platter of little sweets, actually, and she just also has a little tablet there, like and she starts cutting fruits. Like the first thing she does is just cut an apple open and cuts it little pieces, and gives it to you guys. It's like, so eat.
Yeah, Florence grabs a piece of apple and nods to her, but then realizes that they can't eat with a mask and just stares at the apple.
She gives you an expectant look, like,
I give the apple to Jenny.
I pull out an old paper that says reimbursed for lunch, and I go, thank you.
Amazing. Amryn looks and takes like a few like kind bites, but she doesn't. Jenny would notice that Amryn doesn't really eat food too often. Like a bite here or there, but it's like suspicious. It's stuff.
she seems to be super like expectant that you just eat the fruits that she's cutting, because she's like, you
Jenny's
don't like
scarfing.
apple? You
I was
don't
like,
like? I
Thea's
also
going.
okay. She gives a satisfied nod as you start eating the snacks, and after a while there also come like little the other snacks are coming as well. Like you don't even know when she ordered these, but they just keep coming. And it starts with fruits, and then they turn into like New Year, like mooncakes, and then some sticky rice. And she's like, "Oh yeah. I am friends with them. They know me. Please eat." And it's like at this point you're not sure if this is a business conversation or if she just invited you to lunch.
Amryn, why don't you ask some questions while Jenny and I eat? Oh my gosh,
Sure.
this is delicious.
Yeah.
Tell us about your
Like
daughter?
looking for napkins.
I'm trying
Ah,
to
yeah.
sneakily
My
take some and roll it into the paper that Jenny just gave back to me and put it in my pocket.
so so
But like,
she she just is like, ah, yes, yes, my daughter, uh Hua, Vanessa Hua is her name. She is studying. She'll become a teacher. Like I used to be a
Mm,
teacher back
mm.
in Vietnam. Before I came here, I was a teacher, and now my daughter wants to become a teacher. Makes me so proud. But so, like a few weeks ago, something changed. I don't know. At first, I thought maybe she's growing up because she's now, she's 21, and at first it's always a little hard. Like she does not like being like me. I think like the way we are not white, and Vanessa, she does not like being called her Vietnamese name. She always says, "Mama, my name is Vanessa," and I say, "Baby, you can be both." But she doesn't like, and she points to the snacks that Thea's just smushing into her face as she's listening, like, huh, huh. And it's like she does not like it. I don't know why. This is so yummy. It's good, right? It's good. And she just looks at you. It's good. And
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't. I give it to her to take to uni, and she says no. I will eat in the cafeteria, and the cafeteria food is not good. It's fat. It's doesn't taste good, but she won't take my food home, and now she eats it. Now suddenly she eats when I tell her eat it, and I thought, oh, this is great. She starts to enjoy our food, but then it's like I don't know. It's weird because you ever feel like someone's starting to be too perfect? Like she just does whatever I tell her, but there's feeling is missing.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's definitely something wrong with her if she's doing everything you say.
That's true. 21-year-olds don't do what their mothers say.
Mm-mm.
I'm not even
And
supposed to have the van.
and you see this elderly Vietnamese man bringing another snack, and he's like, oh, Ling, are you still about this about Hua? She's okay. She's just growing up. That's normal. Here, have some more snacks. And you see Ling is just they start like discussing something in Vietnamese, and she's like um actively showing using her hands, and this older man is just shaking his head. It's like, no, it's about time she grows up. It's normal. And you hear some other customer waving at him, and he's like, okay, okay, you do what you think is right, and he leaves again.
Can I ask? Can I try to get a read on that guy? Does he believe what he's saying? I
You
mean,
can roll a
is
sharp. Yes.
ooh.
First roll.
First
Yay.
roll of the day. Yeah.
Okay, sort of a table question. It says plus
Yeah.
minus forward. I'm assuming that's a 0.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's if
Okay.
when I tell you that's something when the keeper says, hey, you have a +1, that's a bonus, and a -1, then you add this into it into roll 20. If I don't say anything, it's a 0. You don't add anything.
Wonderful. Thank you.
That's a 13. A 13 is a perfect
Yeah.
success. So that's just an old Asian guy. He's totally believes whatever he just said. He thinks it's only natural that a woman of 24 or 21, it's about time she's growing up.
Ah,
Okay.
He seems to be a bit
patriarchy.
yeah, he's of the old school type. Like, yeah, she's been acting up and the youngsters, but she's 21 now, and it's time she gets married and she grows up, stuff like that.
So he's just not paying attention to the concern at all.
No.
Okay.
So is this
Good to know.
this isn't the dad, right? This isn't the father,
No,
or is
no,
no? This is just
no.
some
He's
this is just a
the
coworker.
owner of the cafe. He's of the owner of the
Ah.
cafe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Ling, I think. What do you think, Amran? Do you think we should go to the home? What do you think are the next steps here?
Well, she just looks at the woman and says, "Sorry about your daughter. Are you aware of our retainer fees?
Ah, yes, yes.
We charge a
She,
$150 retainer fee."
Hmm.
She looks at you and says, "Your website only says not to get bitten by werewolf. I don't have a dog."
Yes, yes. Hmm.
I have a question, ma'am.
Yes.
Why? I guess I just don't know. Why did you call us? Is there something about? Is there something about
I-
this that maybe we kind of could help with, or?
I called other places first. They said they cannot help me
course.
because my daughter is not missing. They said she is there. And they told me to get a therapist, but I know that's not my daughter, so I am not crazy. I'm not crazy. I know my daughter.
Yes, yes.
But
We know you know her.
you're the first who said you'd meet me.
Great. Well, what does your budget look like in regards to working with us?
I can give you 200 pounds for everything and groceries.
Oh.
That-
1 second. So
Huddle up,
Thea's
huddle up,
gonna
huddle up.
we're gonna huddle up over here. I mean, 200's not that much, but groceries, we haven't had any good.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Most of our expenses so far have just been food.
True.
So
And gosh, this food is so good.
I
Yeah, I've
know.
been stuffing food under my mask and then with a whole mouth. Yeah, I'm pretty tired of peanut butter and sandwiches and
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Okay. Ling, we are more than happy to accept your offer with the option to renew based on the work that we do.
If my daughter get replaced again, I will call you.
Great.
we should ask her for how long she will offer us groceries. Like, is that a lifetime thing? Is it a month thing?
That's a great question. I
Ling,
mean,
how long will this grocery compensation last? Is it the duration of our work together, or do we get lifetime access to your cafe?
It's not
Goods.
my cafe. I work at grocery store. A
Oh.
Asian supermarket.
Oh, even better. So, what are the terms of engagement in terms of the groceries?
If you can find my daughter and she is okay, I will give you 3 months of grocery.
Do you have goat's blood at your grocery store?
Jesus.
What? And she's like, what? What
Just-
do we have?
Just curious.
We have chicken feet
That could work.
and intestines.
I'm not big on them, but you know.
Also, I can make you blood pudding.
Yes.
That sounds great. That sounds great.
Jenny's like, that's the first food item that you genuinely seemed interested in. I'm like,
Yeah, it's good. It's today is also mid-year festival. It's good time for eating. I can make blood pudding. We can eat it with my fake daughter. She eats that. My real does not like it.
That's
Ah.
great. Why don't we come over later for dinner with your fake daughter? And
Yeah.
we'll get to know her and get a sense of the vibe while we
Yes.
eat dinner,
Yeah.
which does
she
not
should.
count toward the groceries, by the way.
No, I invite you. It's festival. Of course you can have. You come.
Awesome.
Great.
Sounds wonderful.
We will just bring ourselves and nothing else.
Perfect.
You want to see my you want to see my grocery store? It's very nice.
Sure. Can we bring stuff back to our office now?
How about we eat dinner first and you talk to my daughter? Because last time they see my daughter, they said that's your looks like your daughter. You crazy? Please leave.
Mm,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
Well, maybe we could see the grocery store later then when we go grocery shopping. Unless you think
we
something at
should-
your grocery store is related to it.
We could take a look at the selection of the grocery store.
Keep a
I
list.
mumble.
Jenny's the
it's-
only one who's
it is-
organized at her office.
It is not far away. Like it's just it's all in this shopping district. And when you get to the grocery store, it's like a cute little Asian supermarket. When you get in there, you have like the smell of spices, but also incense. They seem to be having one of those little altars for your predecessors and stuff like that, and ancestors, and they have a little golden Buddha there, which honestly, the Buddha seems like more for the customer than for themselves because it's not directly at the altar, and you can also see like a bunch of they have a big variety of instant noodles, like a giant, but they also have like some fresh vegetables and a lot of them seems to be like fresh ginger and roots and stuff like that, which you
Mhm.
don't see as often in your regular supermarket.
Mhm.
She also has like lots of frozen foods, lots of seafood variety there, and stuff for hot pots.
Mhm.
And she comes in. The person at the cash register waves to her and greets her. There's a few people. And, Florence, roll a sharp to see if your parents are here.
Oh.
You guys see that Florence seems to be nervously looking around. Usually, Florence is a very chill guy. Like he has very much zen. He just found to himself, and they're usually someone who's very like he is like very calm presence. But in this genre, it's like, oh god, just looking left and right.
Well, you can't see my facial expression, but from the body language.
Yeah, for the body language alone. You Florence do not see your parents, but the others can tell you acting a little weird.
Florence, are you okay? The daughter's not here.
Shh, don't call me that. Just
Okay.
Okay.
I turn to the other two and I go, I don't know what's going on there.
Me either. I'm just gonna ignore it. Actually,
Yeah.
it seems like the thing that I will do. Yeah.
I think that's what they want to. So
So Ling is greeting a few people in the store, and you can walk around and see that, and she stops you all. It's like, oh, she's here. She's here. And just
Good.
next to the cash register stands this young Vietnamese woman. She's like her hair is like in a bob cut, and
Mhm.
she's wearing jean jacket, plain t-shirt, dark almost black jeans, and a pair of chucks. And she just stands there. She just doesn't seem to be really doing anything particular. She's not even looking at her phone. She just stands there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Emran's gonna saunter up nearby her and start sniffing, which Jenny probably finds horrifying, but she wants to see if she can sense anything otherworldly about her.
Okay, so
Emran!
what exactly are you trying to do?
That's a great question. I'm not playing.
Well, if you are doing that as a distraction, Thea can investigate a mystery and actually use one of the roles.
I was gonna say,
Unless you're investigating. Yeah.
Investigate a mystery? Is that's probably
Yeah.
By sniffing her.
Who's gonna do it? Yeah, okay. So, Amron, are you gonna investigate or sniffing?
Yes. For flavor, I
Okay,
think it's funny
roll,
that she's smelling
roll
her.
and investigate a mystery. So, this
It's sharp.
woman looks at you. Yeah, you can just click on investigate a mystery in the hunter moves actually. So,
Oh, nice.
below look,
Okay.
yeah, there's hunter moves, and you just click on it.
Where do I click on?
I'm not seeing. Oh, hunter moves
the die.
reference.
Yeah, you gotta just.
Yeah, very top. It's up like above your charm roll. It'll be a collapsible menu.
Yep,
Hunter
you
moves.
gotta click the little arrow.
Oh.
Yeah, right below look.
There you go.
I was gonna say, otherwise I can just.
Very thorough sniffing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
See,
I'm a roll 20 user.
weirdly
so.
enough, it's everyone who wants you can roll a sharp aside from Amron, because Amron is busy sniffing.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Florence rolled a 5, which is a miss. Anything below 7 is a miss. 7 to 9 is a mixed success, and 10 to 12 is a success. And yeah, Florence, you are way too busy trying to find out if anyone is here who could know you, because you do not want to be recognized at all. Meanwhile, Jenny Rowena, you're half of you is just like trying to make a mental list of things you want from the store for later. It's like, okay, I need this flavor. Definitely want to take this with me, and at the same time, you're trying to like see what Amron is doing. So, you with an 8, you can tell that this woman is not reacting strongly to Amron. Like, you would think it is extremely weird for someone just come up to you and start sniffing. Maybe that's just her reaction, because she's like, I might not want to do something about this.
Quick mechanics question. Do I mark
Yeah.
an experience for the failure?
We're not gonna level because this is a one shot.
Oh, that makes sense.
Jenna, you have to roll 2d6s. Actually, I don't know why
Yes.
you rolled 1d6 right now.
I don't know why it did either.
So you have to click on the investigator mystery, which is right next to there's a little die, and you just click on it. No.
I mean, like,
I can click it. It should be like this. Actually, looks like this. So below in your character sheet, if you go to below look, there's like a hunter moves references, and if you
to expand it.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so under here. Attributes and abilities. So this is all on this character sheet. Got it.
Yeah.
So, and there should be like a little dice next to it. I don't see any of it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Investigate mystery. There we go. I did it.
Yeah. So you've been just sniffing around, but you two are mostly just smelling. With the four, that's a failure. You don't
Mhm.
really get anything from your sniffing around. Mostly just spices and the incense, and at some point you just see Emran drift off, going somewhere else. Like
Mhm.
apparently you're just looking for something else now, just sniffing around, seeing, oh, maybe this is interesting, and
Yeah,
you
she's
guys see that.
distracted by the meats.
Yeah, you see that Amron gets distracted by the groceries instead of just finding out what this person is about. And after this weird experience with this person who started sniffing around, um, Vanessa just leaves. Like she waves and just leaves the store. Like
Like like
she says bye to her mom, and then just leaves. And her mom's like, "Oh no, wait, don't you want to stay?" And she's like, "No, thank you. I will go now," and leaves the store. And
And just
you
like walks
see,
out the front.
yeah, she walks out of front, just leaves. And you see an older Asian guy man just with his hands behind his back, like crouched, like he's shaking his head.
Can I do I notice which way she heads when she leaves?
Uh, she just leaves outside. Like there's no specific. It's like it's a busy
Oh,
boulevard. It's like either no matter where she goes, you wouldn't be able to tell where she's going exactly.
okay. Ma'am, does she normally just leave like that a lot?
I don't. That's what I mean. I do not understand her anymore. I know she doesn't always tell me where she's going, but I mean, it was a bit weird. Your friend started the sniffing. I might have left too.
I get that. Um,
And
does she have
you see the older guy that was shaking his head. This older man coming over to Ling and says, "Is did you finally got help?" And Ling's like, "I'm working on it."
I mean, does she normally work here?
She
What was
helps
she
out.
doing here?
She helps out sometimes when she has time.
Well, I suppose I mean if you have time right now before I is she will she be back for dinner later?
Probably yes.
Great. So maybe before that we can maybe just ask you a few questions about like when she changed and the what's different between then and now, like about her schedule maybe.
Yeah, where does she live?
We
And
live to. She lives with me. We live
oh,
together.
okay, okay. And where does she go to school? Who are her friends? You know.
You remember she told you that she goes
Okay,
to
we have all that information.
yeah, she goes to uni. Um, and you know where the university is in town. So there's like this big campus where everyone goes to, and there's just there are different faculties and stuff, but it's just under one big university. Yeah.
Mhm.
Ma'am, was there anything that like did you know a specific day where it seemed like she had changed or was it like a gradual thing?
Um, she thinks a bit. I think it was 3 weeks ago.
Did
Let's
anything
go.
happen that was extremely stressful?
She shakes her
Anything
head,
weird?
and she shakes her head, and the guy, the old man, just chimes in. It's like, "Oh, you asking one question? You ask all one? No, no, she is possessed.
Okay. Did she
It
go to
is the devil.
the
I say
devil?
is the devil. Yes.
Which devil specifically, though?
what the devil is bad ghost in her. You have what do they
Okay.
call it? And she looks over to Ling, and Ling is like, no, she is not possessed. That's just someone else. And he's like, no, I saw this. This is possession. You need exorcist.
How do you know it's possession?
And he looks at you and it's like, oh, everyone gets possessed sometimes.
Right.
And Florence, you give him a bit of a look, and then it's like you think of your elderly uncle and get flashbacks because he seems to be just. You've heard people say stuff like that before, like. You can roll a sharp.
Well, I guess
Uh,
I'm still busy trying to
you
hide
are.
from people who know me.
Yeah, you're so busy hiding people that you didn't even like
Yeah, I'm
notice
just
this
crouching
man.
in a corner with my accounting books.
Yeah, and he looks over. It's like your friend also bad energy. I think he also ghost.
Yeah, I'm just
Yes.
like
You know what?
Thank
Normally I
you for-
disagree with you, but I don't know what's going on right now with that.
I'm fine. Just pretend I'm not here.
And
He ate some bad
Ling
peanut butter
turns around.
earlier.
It's like
Ignore him. Amarin says, like,
Ling
just-
turns around and says like, Bayani, not everything is a ghost. And it's like you don't know that. My back home, my aunt smelled jasmine rice. It was ghost.
what? Okay.
Well, we appreciate the insight, sir. We are trained professionals. We will look into the situation, whether or not it's possession, and we will take our $200
He mumbles,
retainer.
yeah. He mumbles, is possession. He's ghost. I know.
Well, sir, we will reach out to you should we come to that same conclusion.
He goes over to Jenny and puts a little talisman in her hands and is like, yeah, you get careful. You have ghost friend.
Thank you. I think she's like a keychain with like an insane amount of like not keys, just a, like amount of different keychains on it, and she puts it on there and she's like, thank you so much.
He just nods and
Um,
hands behind his back, just goes back to like looking at groceries, and you get the feeling he just hangs out here. Like you're not even sure he's actually shopping.
He doesn't work
Wonderful.
here. He just hangs out.
No, he does not work here. He's a regular customer.
Ling, if you don't mind me asking, but maybe before dinner we can go check out her room. I mean, if she's not going to be there.
Oh yes. But I have to work right now. She seems to be thinking about something, and then she goes over to the guy at the cash register who's like in his mid-20s guy. She says something to him, he nods, and is like, okay. He takes over. We can check out apartment.
Oh, okay.
Awesome. I pull a basket that I'd been putting groceries in, and I go, "Can we take these with?"
Okay.
Because of our retainer. No.
Okay. But as you get, is this the $200 £200 already? Because grocery is for when you finish job.
Oh, groceries are okay. Wonderful. I realize I don't have any more money left, and I just like slowly put the little basket down on the ground, and I go, "Never mind. Never mind."
She nods. It's like, yes, it's okay. And shouts to the guy, and he's like, goes, takes the basket, puts everything back.
Sorry.
And yeah, you make your way up to the place where Ling and her daughter live. and it takes a bit. You drive over there. It's like a small apartment. It is a three-room apartment. There's a living room, two bedrooms. One is Ling's, one is Vanessa's, and it's a small, cute little kitchen. And this house too smells like incense and like spices, and you can tell they cook a lot. Like
Mhm.
this is a home that doesn't like smell like fresh furniture or something, but it's like more like okay, the smell of food has seeped into the furniture and into the walls because they do make a lot of homemade meals.
Mhm. Amren's like, which one's her room?
The first thing Ling does when she comes home is offer you drinks like tea, uh, gets a few snacks out again, puts them on the table, and shows you to the room.
Okay. Amren just is heading for the room, not
Yeah.
diverted by snacks.
We're diverted by snacks. Do you guys
don't-
all go to the room immediately, or do you like delve into the snacks first?
Yeah, I think I would just follow her.
Yeah, no, I
and
think
but I keep my sunglasses and mask on because I now realize that I've been pretty rude towards her, and I just don't want her to see that I'm Asian as well.
She thinks you're super rude. Like you can tell by this way how like middle-aged Asian moms are. They're not good at masking the judgment
Mhm.
at all. Like whenever
Yeah,
she looks over to you, she just shakes her head.
I
Disapproving.
just keep my mask and the sunglasses on because I just don't want her to see my face.
It's the shame.
Yeah, it just reminds you so much of your own mother whenever she looks at you, and it's just like,
Triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just follow Emerald really closely and like half hiding behind
So,
her, and
yeah. And the rest
the
of
smallest
you,
person ever.
yeah, the rest of you,
Yeah.
you almost feel sorry for Florence because there's like this motherly judgmental look.
Mhm.
It's like, this is not how I raised you.
I was wondering if before Thea goes into the room, I have a move called Destiny's Plaything where if I roll
Yeah.
weird, I can get some information about this mystery and about what's coming up. Is that
Yeah.
okay if I do that?
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead.
Get a vibe of what's going on?
Vibe check.
Yes.
All right.
Disney's Plaything is pretty much a magical vibe check. At the beginning of each mystery, you can roll plus weird. Weird is the roll for anything magical in Months of the Week. And when you do so, you can see what is revealed about your immediate future on a 10 plus, which is a success. The keeper, me, will reveal a useful detail about the coming mystery. On a 7 to 9, you get a vague hint, and on a miss, something bad is going to happen.
Awesome. Well, my weird is not good, so it's okay. This will be fun. Oh my gosh.
Oh
Epic fail.
Yeah, I want you to roll an act under pressure.
Oh no. Okay. Oh my gosh.
You do not feel the energy coming from Vanessa's room early enough. Something about this room is off, and you get hit by a magical wave when you touch the door,
Mhm.
almost as if there is a protection layer over it, and it seems to be trying to ward off other magical beings or those who have an inkling about it. And as you touch the door, you get one harm.
no. Oh.
Ow.
You get
My-
electric shock?
No. I think that your daughter has added some protection spell or some sort of ward on here.
Are you saying Bayani is right? She is a ghost?
She's certainly something because that did not feel pleasant. Amryn, Florence, can you do something about this? I don't know if we can get access to
Yeah.
this room.
I can attempt to. Can I try to use magic to de-ward
Yes.
the room?
Definitely. You can use magic to do that. Again, you just click on the dial right next to use magic to see
Mhm.
how exactly does your magic work.
Amber's eyes start to glow a little, like they get like the silver starts to like get swirly in her irises, and it's
Jenny,
kind
you
of-
look for any kind of light influx. You're like, is this a light thing?
yeah, yes. Like, is there a weird light shining in her eyes? But it's not. They're glowing, and she's just like under her breath doing like a little like chant in a language that nobody would understand. Well, maybe Thea would a little bit at least. And then she just puts her hand out to the door, and apparently it does not work.
This is why we can't get
You-
jobs. This is why we have no money.
You try to
fail
get into
miserably.
you try to get into it and fight against this ward, and whatever it is a magic that is not akin to you. This is like a different source of magic. So
This
you
is
have a
not-
hard time assembling it because
Mhm.
the thing is about Mr. Bayani and Ling, they were like fighting and discussing about it. Maybe this is a demon, maybe this is the devil. And
Not demonic.
you get your fingies burned a little. It's not you can't get in, but you can tell that's not demon.
Yeah, not demonic possession.
Because you tried to break into
is-
your sibling's room before and you know what a demon
Oh,
ward
yes.
looks like.
Mhm.
So-
is there?
Yeah.
Can I use the help out action after a roll, or do I have to say before?
How exactly are you planning to hop out? Like, what do we want to do?
Well, I have this. Oh, I guess that's only when fighting a monster, so maybe not. Never mind. I have this feature called the Power of Heart, where if I help
Yeah.
someone, I can roll cool. So just by
Mhm.
like being cool, I can help. So I was gonna do something about like distracting the mom, but I think that's only when fighting a monster. So I don't know if that would
Yeah.
count.
Well, seeing that they both got their
it's
hands
t-
burned and stuff, can I just imitate what Emran did earlier and just sniff the doorknob and see if I
Y'all
can
have
feel
a
like
weird
some
way
kind
about detecting magic.
and see if I
love
can
it.
Maybe that's
feel
why
like-
you don't get jobs.
We love food. We love food so much that we sniff any danger.
I mean, because I obviously
consider
don't want to
edible.
touch it, so
Yeah. Let's say you investigate a mystery
Yeah.
since you're like you're kind of investigating this door.
yeah.
Yeah. So you investigate a mystery.
Yeah. Well,
Florence, save us.
Yes.
Florence, you have a hard time. You have a hard time sniffing with your mask on. So
I take it off a little.
yeah, it's like you rolled a 7, which is you barely made it. So you have a hard time sniffing with your mask on. Everything is like dark because of your sunglasses, and yeah, but after like you kind of get a feel for it after a while. Like everyone just standing there watching you sniff, and at this point, Jenny, you're like, okay, I guess this is the thing. This is what people do to sniff out clues. They actually sniff.
Yeah, I'm like, can I smell anything?
Yeah. So you
You
Just
have
get
to breathe
investigated.
in really deep and breathe into your stomach and
Yeah, you breathe into the stomach to sniff out any clues.
I'm learning
And
so much.
yeah.
with a 7, you get to ask one question. The thing about months of the week is that when you investigate a mystery and roll a 7 to 9, you get to ask one question to the keeper. To a 10, you get 2. This question does not have to be asked right away. You can hold it for a later time. The questions are: what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? And what is being concealed here? Seeing that you are investigating a door right now. So the questions have to be in relation to the door.
Yeah, I'm wondering if I should ask like w- I'm between what happened here and what is being concealed here. What do you guys think?
Maybe I would ask. I mean, I don't know. Can we give our input? Is that okay?
Sure.
Maybe ask the nature of the magic, like what kind of creature would be able to, because like we said we know it's not demonic, but maybe you can sniff out what kind of creature put this ward up on the door.
Well, I think we
Yeah.
have to ask it in relation to the door, and it's
Yeah.
right because I think asking about the creature isn't is that enough?
Well, you
It's
can
not
you can ask what sort of
creature is it?
magic it is, like creature it is. So
Yeah, like what
it is
kind of
like
magic?
yeah. So you might
Mhm.
not get the answer like what exactly it is,
It
but you
is,
can
but
might get the indication what kind of magic was used here. So you
oh,
already know it's not demonic magic.
it's true.
Mhm.
We could whittle it down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because then we can know how to fight it
Mm-hmm.
and get our groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We really need those
Your
groceries.
groceries are on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that 200
Oh, right, $200, 200 pounds.
yeah, 200 pounds.
Yeah.
But the groceries.
Very 3
But
months of
actually the
groceries is a
groceries.
lot.
3 months of
Mhm.
groceries? Come on. Yeah, go ahead, Florence. You ask.
She does not have potatoes or anything like that. Just rice. Just so you know, those groceries. There's also no milk, no potatoes. She does have, however, coconut milk and rice.
I don't
And
think rice in
probably
there.
sweet
prefer rice.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Sweet
Sweet
potatoes.
potatoes, yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Some taro.
Oh.
It's better than peanut butter.
Yeah.
And
I'm
and
just
dry
saying,
sandwiches.
you have 3 months of Asian groceries.
I mean, it seems like a huge step up from where we are right now.
Yeah.
Ramen every
Well,
day
that's
instead of
not
peanut
hard.
butter. And they got good instant noodles, so.
They got a
Yeah.
lot of great instant noodles.
Mm-hmm.
Like a variety, like the Thai noodles, Vietnamese noodles, Korean
Mhm.
noodles, Japanese noodles.
All right,
The
then let's
extra
solve the
spicy
mystery.
one.
I
The
want
extra
noodles.
spicy
Noodles.
mule.
And ask the question. I want noodles.
Yeah, what kind of magic is that? Can I ask that?
Yeah, you tap into the magic that is being emitted from this door, and you also tap into your inner self. Like you've been on a journey of self-improvement, and a journey away from the bank into nature. And when you think about nature, something tingles in the back of your brain. So you tap deeper into it, and you can definitely tell, okay, whatever magic is here comes from the earth, the nature. You hear water, you hear the rustling of trees, and then it hits you that you have felt this kind of magic before, and it is Sylvan.
Mm.
Ooh.
You can relay this information to the others or keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna relate it to the others, and I say, well, I don't know. I, um, I think the nat the magic comes from nature.
Ah. The Fae? Changeling?
Hmm.
Huh?
It's
You know.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
I know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So it's fake.
Link looks at you. So I am right. This is not my daughter. Something is weird here, right?
Potentially not your daughter. There's a good chance not your daughter.
You see, she is visibly stressed out about the information. Like she thought about it, and she is the one who came up with it and talked to you about how this is not her daughter. But hearing it from someone else saying it makes her anxious, makes her realize what is happening, and she steps away, goes to the living room, lights some incense, and starts seeming rituals that she seems to be praying. And you don't see, you just see that she's having this incense stick and just like goes this. Seems to be mumbling something and sticks the incense into a bowl of rice.
Mm.
Okay, seems like there's two courses of action here: finding the real daughter and getting rid of the fake one. Which one do we think is more important first?
Well, if we trap the fake daughter, we can question her about where the real daughter is.
Well, we're already planning to have dinner tonight with the fake one, so we can continue with that plan and pretend that
You see that the mother is like visibly shaken. It's like, um, is it dangerous to? Where's my real daughter? Don't we have to get her fast? I want Jenny
mean,
to roll a cool
okay.
to see how you're like processing all this information, because they joke about a lot of things at the office, like, oh, Amarin is a few hundred years old, ha ha ha. Doris is constantly talking to ghosts for some reason. But this is starting to be a weird joke because you're at work and this is a professional setting, and they are like, oh, this door has magic and we can't get in and I burnt my fingers, haha. And the also it's weird that the mother is also in on it, being like, oh no, is this real? Now you're starting to like question if this is actually a joke or not. And you rolled a 6. And
I
with
sure
the
did.
6, yeah, with a 6, it's a failure, which is like you do not keep
Mhm.
your cool. You have a bit of a flashback to when you were having your own supernatural encounter a few years back, and
Mhm.
now you're wondering where exactly you're working. And you get a bit
I pull up my phone and I text my
bit of
therapist. I go,
anxiety, yeah.
hey, if you have any emergency sessions, like soon, I'd love to get on the books. And then I start pacing, and I'm like,
Yeah, so yeah,
Do we
so
notice
you
her
think,
freaking
you think
out?
about like a little, like you think about. You can roll the sharp to see if you notice it. So Jenny, you get a bit of a tiny little anxiety attack about how what did my contract say again? Like, what did I sign? And you're trying to you think about what exactly was in the contract again, because you remember just skimming through it. It's like, oh cool, I get an internship. I need this for my final not for final grade, so I really no other place took me in, so I'm gonna take this. But now you're like, did I read it right?
I think I have like an internal monologue too, where I go, okay, they don't seem to be very good at whatever they do, and all of a sudden I feel incredibly in danger. I don't say any of this aloud, but I go, I bail. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. I need this job so bad. I've spent more of my own money at this job that I've made, though. Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I'm like chewing on my nails, and I'm just like sitting there, like pacing,
Yeah.
just going,
And
"Mhm,
yeah,
mhm,
you're
mhm."
just trying to like talk to yourself and it's like, yeah, it's like I guess it's an investment because I do need the grade.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like I only need this internship and then I can graduate and I can get another job. I don't have to like stay here forever.
Part of me's like, oh, I should have brought the baseball bat that I keep in the back of the van.
Yeah. So Florence, you just hear the last part about the baseball bat,
Yeah,
and you were like,
I noticed her freaking out and pacing around, and I just put my hand on her shoulder and say, "It's gonna be all right. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe into your belly. Think of sunlight and 3 months of spicy noodles.
Okay.
So
Okay.
spicy that you cry when you eat, but you will be relieved because crying is a wonderful
okay,
thing. Let go
I
of the emotions.
roll.
Um,
Can you
yeah,
roll and manipulate someone +1?
I think it's a
That's a
suit.
You're
I'm
right.
going
This
to
is
use.
good. This is
I
really good.
definitely you have a special skill. Yeah, you have a special.
I'm using
So
suit. I
Florence
don't
have
know
a
if I.
special skill that's called soothe.
Yeah.
When you talk to someone for a few seconds in a quiet voice, you can calm them down, blocking any panic, anger, or other negative emotions they have. This works even if the thing that freaks them out is still present, as long as your voice can be heard.
Oh,
You calm down, Jenny. You get a +1 on your next roll because honestly, you don't know what you're even worried about. Everyone goes through stuff like that, right? I mean,
They've
life is
got
hard.
this. I'm
I
good.
mean, they're terrible at being adults, but they're nice to you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. While that's
This
all
is so
happening,
good.
while that's happening, Thea's gonna talk to Ling because it sounds like Ling is freaking out
Yeah.
too. Correct?
Yeah, Ling is mostly like she has
Because she wants to find the
with
daughter first.
yeah, started with praying to her ancestors. Then she started pacing around, and now she's in the mother mode of you have to find my daughter now. Um, I'm not
Mhm.
meeting this. I'm not letting this fake thing back into my house.
Ling. We completely understand. We know that this is a lot to take in, but as you said, you were intuiting this the whole time and you trusted your mother's intuition. So, great job with that. Here's the thing. Before we can get your real daughter, we need to find out where she is. And the only way we'll know where your real daughter is by interacting with the fake one. So, for
She
tonight,
she you see her going into the room of her daughter with no issues at all. It's just she opens just the door and just walks in and starts rummaging until she finds like one of those weekly calendars and there's a schedule for uni classes and she's like, oh, she has to be at uni right now.
great.
This her fake daughter is very punctual. She goes to uni all the time. So only thing that's very Asian about my daughter that she's always late, but this new one always on time.
That's very unlike the Fae. That's weird.
Did your daughter take a trip recently? Has she traveled somewhere?
She thinks back. It's like no, we went to Vietnam like 4 years ago, but that's all.
Mm. Has she been
What's
in
her
any
major?
forests?
There's forest behind uni.
Hmm.
Hmm.
She majors. She's majoring to become a teacher. She's majoring in English
Hmm.
and in geography.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I mean maybe we head to do we have time to head to the university before dinner?
Yeah.
She already said she's not letting the fake back into her house because she believes that
Oh,
this
right,
fake
right.
is bringing like those bad energies into the house and it might affect others as well. So you probably won't have dinner unless you bring the real daughter.
Um, Ling, have you been in her room since you've noticed her change?
Yes,
Okay, so you can get in.
yes.
Interesting. Okay. And
You can roll a sharp.
Okay. Oh, I get a.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to do a +1 to that. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
'Cause-
Either way, you after speaking to Lynn, you deduct the thing is probably not magic, and you are not sure what the hell is going on with the people around you. But Emran is a little weird, talking about being over 100 few years old. Florence been sniffing things, which is also a little weird. You don't know about
Mhm.
Thea. Thea seems to be in comparison.
usually-
Thea seems to.
Thea's usually the one making magic jokes to the others. So part of me is like, am I like not in on the sitch?
Yeah. But what you do know is you're not magic.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try the door. I think I'm just gonna go try the door myself.
You touch the door and nothing happens.
Oh,
Is it locked? Can I open it?
I mean, the mother went in. So if you want, you can just close the door, try to go back in again. But if you do,
Mother
I
went
can tell you
in.
right
the
now,
mother.
nothing happens
So
to you.
we. Okay. Sorry, I for some reason thought that it was still closed.
Jenny, could you look under her mattress real quick? See if there's anything weird under there.
Yeah, we should just investigate the whole room while we can. While we're
I'm not going anywhere near there. You can try to go
I'd
in.
like to look specifically. I'd like to look specifically for anything that is not school books. Is not like
roll a
mundane.
sharp. Yeah, look.
Cool.
Wait, you can investigate a mystery actually.
Can we walk into the room, or can just the two of them enter there?
I can't investigate
try.
a mystery.
You can
Or I
investigate. A
can.
mystery.
Okay.
Yeah.
It hurts. It burns for me to try to go in.
I think I would just try to walk in.
Yeah, that's 9. On a 9, you get to ask one question.
Okay.
Oh,
sorry,
questions are allowed to be repeated. They are not like you ask them once they're gone or anything. Every time you roll investigate a mystery, you still get to ask the questions.
Okay. I'd like to ask. Like to, tell me if this is I can't ask this if I can ask this question or not.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask if there's anything in the room that is not mundane. Anything in the room that
So what you can ask is what is being concealed here.
what is being concealed?
You walk around in this room, like just starting to investigate, and honestly, this is the first time since you started this internship that you feel like you're actually doing what you're supposed to do, like doing a job, learning things. Mostly it's just been coffee runs, making really bad sandwiches, driving weird objects to other places, putting them there, and just leaving them, which has been a little weird, but Florence has said this will pay the rent, so you did it. And what you find weird is that a lot of things have been left untouched. Like all the thing, like it's weird that this room looks almost unused for the last few. You don't know how long, but it seems like almost dust is starting up. You start to feel like the only thing that's apparently being used seems to be the bed. And when you go get closer to the bed, you feel like a weird kind of dust on it. And when you look at it, it almost like, did you ever touch a butterfly's wing? Kind of like that. Kind of that kind of dust on it.
Wow. Okay. Is the window open?
No.
Okay. I walk back out. And I'm just like something. I don't know what's going on, but there's definitely something weird in there. It feels unused. It's like she doesn't even live in there. Are we around Link still? Are we in earshot of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you look under the mattress?
Yeah, it's just the same.
Oh, sorry.
Even on the mattress, so it's like the powdery
It's just a
stuff.
powder.
Yeah, it's just a powder. And Ling just told you that the fake daughter, actually also the real daughter, is to be at uni right now.
Okay.
Did I
Can
manage
you-
to enter the room?
Are you trying to get it?
Yeah.
You immediately feel the barrier.
Yeah, even when the doors open.
Mhm.
It's
You
it's
smack
less
into an
strong.
invisible wall.
Yeah,
It's like
it's not super strong. It's like uh like almost like going through a barrier that's like hard to get through, like walking through water, but it's like very thick.
I just try to lean on it.
It hurts the more you lean into it.
Ouch. Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So it sounds like we need to go to the university, maybe scope out the forest too.
Yeah. Could you
And
put a sample of that dusty stuff in her bed, Jenny? And she'll just like toss
we're
a baggie or something in there to you to get a sample.
you decide to go to uni, and you check out the bed. It's just like this powder, and you can just get it into like a little
Mhm.
glass that Link gives you, and you
Oh.
decide to go to uni. And before we do, we're gonna take a little break. Let's get freshened up. Get your water. Stay hydrated, everyone. It is
Mhm.
so warm in Europe right now. Um, you say it's not as warm as America, but we don't have AC. So,
Oh, well,
everyone,
yeah.
coffee break, get a drink. We'll see each other in a bit.
All right.
Hi, we're back. Hydrated. Does everyone have their water?
Mhm.
Yay.
Okay. Our hunters decided to go to the university to check out this fake daughter of Ling. You made your way over to the university. It's a pretty old building. European universities usually look very pretty. You see like a few students are out and about, they're chilling on the grassy fields. Lots of people are just arriving on their bikes. Yeah, what do you do?
So Ling
I think
gave
I
us the
find
schedule, right? So we know where
Mhm.
she is. Does it
Mhm.
say like what
You go
class
there.
she's in?
You
or-
know, yeah, you have a schedule. You know that she has a class for English literature next that starts about in 10 minutes. It's like, let's say it starts about in 10 minutes, and you can see some students that walk around.
Before we go in, I want to check in with everyone. I know I don't know a whole lot about what's going on, but I have a weird the sister that the daughter that we met doesn't seem malicious. I mean, I don't know, seems very two-dimensional, at least from our point of view, right? And we know that the mom has said that the daughter and her were butting heads. I think we should entertain the possibility that this replacement is intentionally by design from the daughter. So it's just an inkling, it's just a hunch that I have, but um I'm just hoping that she's safe and that we can talk this out and it'll be good.
Thea, you have two thoughts. The first thought is your intern is doing great. Whatever you're doing right. You're a great mentor. Uh, the second thought is you're a little confused about the statement that she doesn't quite know what's going on. Like, you try to remember how your interview went, and then you realize you never actually told Jenny what you guys do.
Yeah, that's a really great idea and great insight, Jenny.
Thank you.
So, how long have you been interning with us now, Jenny?
I would say a couple months.
Yeah.
Feels like this is kind of the biggest gig that you guys have had since I've been on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And remind me, did we ever do some sort of onboarding process?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of simple. You guys just told me that yeah, you're a consulting agency for yeah, for like people who like need investigating done. Seemed pretty straightforward to me. Gotta be honest, a kind of a fun crew for what seemed kind of like a boring place to work, but you guys have been really nice and friendly, so I really appreciated it.
Yeah. So about that, we're about to enter some territory where it might be not as boring. You may have gotten a bit of a preview back at Ling's house when I was literally pushed back by a gust of magical wind and hit the wall of the hallway there. Did that not seem weird to you?
I'm so glad you brought it up. I have been so worried that I've been going crazy because I mean, like, you don't want to be that person who's like, guys, I think magic's real in a room full of people. But it seems like you guys already knew that. And I'm just kind of catching up. So
Yeah,
I'm not crazy.
That's our bad. Amron, let's write that down. To
At
add
this
that to
point,
the
you
interview.
Yeah,
at this
I
point,
thought we
Amron
did the
and Florence, you
onboarding.
realize you never told Jenny about what you do, and
Yeah.
you actually all the time you thought that she did know.
We just
Yeah,
thought
I
you were
thought-
kind of slow on
Yeah.
the uptake.
And laughed
Yeah.
at weird times.
Yeah.
But you know, like everybody has their own sense of humor. Like, you know, so like we didn't really like it just whatever. That's my bad. I thought Florence did your onboarding, and I think that Thea thought that I did your onboarding, and maybe Florence thought that Thea took care of it. And there's a
Yeah.
you know, I think we
Yeah.
maybe just need to streamline the process.
I
right?
thought it
So-
was
so-
written in the contract, like the small print. Did you
I
read
don't
those?
read those.
Oh,
I don't either.
Oh, okay.
Do we have
I
a
was so desperate for a job, you guys. So I think the vibe I'm getting is that this is actually incredibly dangerous what we're about to do, and this is not just some fun investigation.
yeah.
Cool.
Uh-huh.
I open the back door of the van. I put a baseball bat in my jacket, and then you guys see that I pull out a handgun and I go, listen, I don't like them, but my dad taught me how to use one if I ever need it. And I put it in my pants as well. And I'm like,
Where did
I'm
you
just-
get that from?
my dad. I'm licensed, I promise, and I know that it's not. I mean, I'm a responsible gun owner. I swear. I just I'm quickly catching up that we are our lives are in danger, and I would prefer to live. So that's just going to be on me, but just an
Can you
FYI.
roll a sharp for me, Jenny?
Sure.
Roll a +1. At this point, you're kind of on the uptake.
Ooh, a success.
Yes.
You now that
Finally.
you're on the uptake, and you know apparently magic's real, so you kind of think about Amron and the glowy eyes. You're like, so what's that about?
Yeah, seems like I was kind of the limit out of the loop. Are you all like magical people? And I'm just like the intern, pretty much?
People isn't a strong word. Yeah.
You
Don't
make
like the way you worded
magical
that.
coffee, sweetie.
Ew.
Well, also, we really needed a vehicle, so the van came in handy. Let's be honest.
Honestly, anything to get my leg up in the workforce. I mean, I'm glad it was a boon.
Yeah, not
I-
to freak you out, but I'm a couple 100 years old, so.
I just hand you a piece of
Like,
paper
for real?
Mhm.
with really bad handwriting saying you will get a raise. at some point.
We owe you a raise.
By the way, it's an unpaid internship, but you will
This
get a
is amazing.
200% raise.
Your
Thank you
raise
so
is
much.
minimum wage.
100% raise on a 0.
I think Jenny is like so like compartmentalizing, like, okay, clearly I'm the one who's been behind, and so she's like, all the freaking out I'm gonna do about this like being confirmed real and like everyone being magic, I'm gonna do later.
Sounds great.
You just put this piece of paper to your collection that you at this point keep in the car because it's not enough to keep in a bag. This is just a binder.
We'll
Perfect.
have a team meeting later. How about that? Once
I'd love a one-on-one too.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll get our 200 pounds and our 3 months of groceries. Let's solve this mystery, and then we can have a nice conversation about your potential minimum wage raise. How about that, Jenny?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is the best job I've ever had.
Thea, you're so proud of yourself right now. Like, you're doing. It's like,
suck it, mom and dad.
Yeah, honestly, your parents have made it sound so hard to raise fellow monster hunters, but honestly,
you're a natural.
Nailed it.
Yeah, you feel like you didn't even tell this person about the supernatural, and they still got a gun.
Yeah, love it. Yeah, if you have any questions, we can answer them later. For now, let's focus on the Fae potentially kidnapping or this girl potentially replacing herself with a changeling. I don't know.
Exciting.
You're on the campus. There are a few people running around. What do you do?
Let's go to her class.
Yeah, let's head to that room.
Yeah.
So
should we pretend like we're students, or I look at my suit like
you have full pantsuits on?
Yeah, I've got like a sharp black pantsuit on with like a silk blouse underneath.
Yeah, some people. Yeah. You hear whispering about people thinking that the school is getting sued.
Yeah. I get that.
And
sometimes.
then you see me. I didn't put on my shoes after leaving the apartment. I'm just carrying my sandals.
So there's this very sleek woman in a pantsuit, like black pantsuit with high heels, looking about she's going to like sue the fuck out of the school. Well, next to her is like this hippie, barefoot with flowers in the hair. Are you still wearing your mask and glasses?
Oh no, I took them off after we left that area.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So the one who looks most likely to be a student is Jenny. Because
we all look at Jenny like.
I'm on a campus tour.
There you
with
go.
my family.
My gosh, yes. Can we be your moms?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Your uncle, brother? I don't.
Uncle, brother.
Very young.
No, I don't know.
Very young.
How old is Florence?
You have a pair of very young mothers.
28.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
Aunties? Cousins?
Yeah, I think I'm actually the oldest of the bunch, like the oldest looking at least.
We could be alumni.
The lack of shoes might. Well, I think we are alumni. Aren't we?
Honestly, does anyone even pay attention to anyone else?
True.
I could
honestly,
just go in and
the
say I'm
only thing
auditing the class.
You walk a while. It's actually not that hard for you to navigate through this campus because you have been studying here before. You're alumni, and you find the literature classroom pretty early. The doors are still closed. It's pretty common that sometimes the university teachers come in late. It happens. Some students are loitering around in front of it. You see a group of students there. You see a total of 4 students who are already waiting to get into the room. Everyone else is not there yet. Like there's like still 10 minutes. People usually come in 5 minutes late.
Can I sniff some doorknobs?
Do it.
Sure. You go around sniffing doorknobs. What do you do with that?
Bloodhound.
I guess I'm gonna investigate a mystery.
Okay, sure.
Uh, oh wow.
Let's go.
You got
tab.
2 questions. You can either hold them or ask them right away. What exactly are you investigating?
Yeah, I'm just looking for the general feel of the area, and if like
Mm-hmm.
there is if I can feel the same kind of energy that I felt back in the apartment. And
Okay.
yeah,
So you're trying to see what is being concealed here.
yeah.
Okay. You feel a very faint energy, the same that you felt before around here, but it seems to be not coming from the building itself. You
Can
still
I
have one
sense?
question.
Can I sense like in what direction it's coming from? Like, is it from the forest?
It
or-
seems to be close by. That's what you get.
All right. I think I will hold my question,
All
my
right.
second question for later.
Yeah. You see a total of 4 students chilling around the door.
Do any of them look like our daughter that we're looking
Nope.
for? What was her name? Vanessa?
Vanessa, yeah.
You don't see her there, but you can imagine that these people probably know her since they're in the same class.
Okay. I'll go up to them and try to be cool, calm, and collected.
Mhm.
I'd like to I think I'm gonna try to use my manipulate someone action. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go up and be like, hey, have you guys seen Vanessa? She said she'd meet me here and I've not seen her yet.
You turn around and see a guy turn around to you, and he has his hands on his backpack, and he's like, she always comes super really exactly when the clock strikes. Like
Usually,
exactly when the door.
like lately, that's kind of what she's been up to. Cause I mean,
We made a bet about it, and he looks over, and she's like, "Told you." I don't know when it started, but she's always right on time by the minute. And
cool.
apparently they have been keeping track of it because it's like happening a lot.
Have you
That's
noticed anything
crazy.
else weird about her?
What?
Like
Do- how-
lately?
they now realize that you are there as well. Like they didn't put much attention to you. The thing about university in Europe is there are all kinds of different ages there. Like people will go to university at 40. There are people at university at 18, and it's a mixture. So they're not very surprised that you are there, but more like they've never seen you around. Like they um do you know Vanessa? Or do you know her?
I'm a family friend.
You see a guy pop up and he whispers something, and you can roll a sharp to see if you hear what he's saying.
Okay. I wanted to roll real dice, but I forgot that we're using roll 20. Haha.
You can also roll real dice.
Oh, well.
This is just to
I
make
just-
it easier for everyone.
Yeah, it's just easier to. So just a regular sharp or like
Yep.
investigate?
A regular sharp.
Okay, let's get to the sharp. There we go. My rolls this game.
Yeah, you do not hear what he's saying, but you just see that the other guy just shrugs a little and says, like, you don't know that.
I think that I'm going to tell them if they know anything, it would be in their best interest to tell me in just a very like
Okay.
deadpan,
Okay.
like I will murder all of you.
Roll to manipulate someone.
All right.
Can I try to help out?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Jenny
go. Yeah,
rubs her
I mean,
gun.
I know this is weird. I was like, I know this is weird. We're just, yeah, we just think she might be in trouble. So,
And that's
Um,
charm.
oh, I need to
Are you
roll. I think
gonna-
I need to roll for help out, right?
No, you actually have the power of hide.
Is that okay?
Oh yeah, no,
I know
this
that we're
is
not
of
fighting anyone.
a monster. No. Yeah. No, you have. Yeah, it's a help out.
Okay, I will. Just real quick, I get to add. If I roll well, you get to add a lot to your roll.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
So,
you add
that's
a
eight
plus
success.
one.
Oh,
We
sweet.
also
Exactly.
expose
Now
ourselves
you
to trouble
roll-
or danger.
So that will give
can
me a
roll-
9.
Great. A 9 is great. You can see that the guy who was whispering is still looking at you suspiciously, like he does not want to talk to you. He's like, I'm not telling anything. But there's this girl, and she seems to be like, she hasn't said anything the whole time. But you can sense that she's frightened by your exterior. She seems to be getting very nervous about the way you're talking, and now that you say that her friend or her classmate is in danger, she's like, what is it? What do you want to know? Are you going to help? I mean,
Yes.
I've noticed she's been weird.
How so?
I mean, she's so cold in a way. Like she's very. She doesn't like. We used to hang out a lot, but now she's like very very cold about stuff, and she's very deadpan. And I know she had trouble with like she was thinking about if she even wanted to like follow this educational road. Like she was questioning if she even wants to be a teacher, and I was always like trying to support her, but lately I don't know, she's been getting to me. She's been telling me that maybe I don't want to be a teacher, and that maybe we've talked about our family issues, and look, I think I am a very well I think I've been dealing well with it, but whenever we get together, she's been kind of telling me that I might want to consider changing my like maybe I want to be she told me about trying to be someone else.
That's so interesting. Did she they said that they wanted you to be someone else, did she say like what to do to make that happen? I mean, seems like a weird
It's
thing
like
to say.
yeah, right? Like I know we're not being this. I mean, we're pretty young, right? And of course, we're not always super happy about who we are as a person, I guess. And there's like a lot of things I'm questioning right now, and you know how it is. And lately, I've been dabbling in my gender identity, and she starts babbling about stuff like just go full on out. It's like, getting back to the point. Usually, we both have these issues, so we usually try to uplift each other. So, but lately it has turned around, and when I'm with her, I feel like she's trying to push me to change. And
How
sometimes
though? How is she pushing you? Is she telling you to do specific things, or she's trying to get you to go somewhere with her? What exactly is she trying to do to get you to change?
she said if I'm ready to leave this whole thing behind, she'll show me.
Got it. Okay. Huddle up, group. Huddle up.
Thank you for answering our questions. We'll be right back.
And you can see that this other guy comes up and is like, why did you tell them all this stuff? We don't even know them. And she's like, Eugen, they seem to know something's up because they came here and they know something's up with Vanessa, and I've been telling you she's been weird. And you just hear them whispering like this Eugen guy seems to be not a fan of you guys.
So I don't know if it's the best idea to be here when Vanessa shows up, given what we know now. / she already seen us at the grocery store. So maybe I don't know if we want to be stealth about it because
Sure.
so I don't know if we want to hang out here in the class or just go straight to the forest because it seems like there's
Are you
definitely some stuff's happening.
I was
She
I
hasn't
was
seen
also going
my
to ask if we should
face.
use the friend as bait.
Maybe we can convince the
Tell
friend
her-
to be like,
To
I'm
tell
ready.
her, yes,
We
I'll
follow
go,
her.
and then we follow them.
Amryn, Jenny, you're definitely getting a raise. Amryn,
Oh my god.
this is why you're my business partner.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay. So who does she open up to? Jenny? I don't know. Who does she like? Let's get
Kind of
this
like a
done.
combo vibe.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
was bad cop and Jenny
Yeah,
was
so
good cop.
Jenny
That
was
a good
Jenny was kind of soothing her, and
Yeah,
Amryn
yeah,
was
yeah.
like asking the
scaring
hard
her.
question.
Yeah, you're too scary, my friend. I
know,
adore
I
you
know.
for that. This is why we're best friends.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well,
That
why
mutual
don't me, Amryn, and Florence just go around the corner? Let's hide. Let's like not be here
Yeah.
to kind of help.
Jenny looks like she belongs on campus.
Yeah.
anyway.
Jenny,
and
do you
then-
think you can do this? This will win you Employee of the Year for us.
Oh my god. Yeah,
We
I
will put your
totally got
picture
this,
on
you
the-
guys.
the wall.
Yeah, picture on the wall.
We can't afford to print that, but maybe one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can
Picture in your
write
hearts is all I need.
something. I can write a note, a sticky note, and put it on the wall.
We can draw
a lot
sketch.
of your expenses has been sticky notes.
Yeah, that is like one of our primary expenses.
Yeah. Florence, can you write an IOU for a Employee of the Year sticky note for Jenny here? Yeah. Mhm.
We
Well,
write
would you
sticky
rather
note
I
about
write it on the
IOU.
dry sandwiches? I could do that as well.
Yeah.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll be over there, Jenny. If you
If you just want to
Okay.
ask her to do this,
yeah, do we need a word, like a phrase or anything in case you're in
safe
trouble?
word.
Safe
Yeah.
word? Yeah.
I got this. I mean, sure. Let's say I bring up pineapples for some reason. That's what I need.
Okay. Got it.
Okay. All right.
We
All right.
go around the corner.
It's your big test.
Wow, this
You
is so
got this.
exciting, you guys. I really got this. Okay.
You got
I'll go
this?
back up to her. Are we getting close to the beginning of the hour of when we are expecting Vanessa to show up?
Yeah, you maybe have like 5 minutes left.
Okay. I'm gonna go back up to her. I'm gonna be like, thank you so much for waiting. And honestly, thank you so much for answering those questions. What was your name again?
I'm Maria.
Maria. Hey, I'm gonna ask you a huge favor. But I think that this is gonna really help Vanessa, and I think we're gonna be able to really get things figured out. We're gonna when Vanessa gets here, I would really love it if we could let her know that you're really looking to get that help that she offered. And I promise you, you're not gonna leave my sight. But whatever she decides to help you with, I'm gonna follow you, and I'm going to figure out kind of what she offers. And that's all I really need to know is just kind of what she offers to help you out with, because then we can kind of delve into why she's offering it to you, so it's just kind of like a forced intervention kind of vibe, but non-confrontational, right? She doesn't need to know. We just want to make sure she's okay. Can you do that for me?
So Maria keeps like nodding along, but this guy next to her is like looking at you very stern. It's like, this sounds so suspicious. Like, who the fuck are these people? And I want you to roll a manipulate someone. That's a charm.
Yes.
Do you need help? Am I allowed to like help out by giving that motivational speech before she goes in?
Yeah,
No.
sure.
Well, okay. My cool is better than. All right, let's see how we do. Okay.
Okay. So
So
I
you-
add up 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have those people in the back, and you feel like you can do this. That's like this is no big deal.
You didn't even need me.
Yeah. So
Woo.
no, there's the one attitude. So
Yeah.
Maria is like nodding along, and it's like finally someone is like trying to figure out what happens to her friend, and she wants to just help her friend. And even though this guy next to her is just like whispering to her and keeping her like, you shouldn't do that. Like, don't you should not follow these strangers. Um, you've been that so nice, and your speech and how you seem to genuinely care about Vanessa, and she just like, yeah, yeah, I'll do that. I do that. And you just see Eugen just throw up his hands like, okay, don't come
Great.
crying to me.
We won't. Cool.
And,
All right. I'm just gonna go hang out. I'll just go hang out on the other side of the classroom. And when she gets here and you guys head out, I
Mhm.
promise I'll be right behind.
So I need all of you to roll a sharp to find a good spot to hide so that the Vanessa fake doesn't see you guys.
Do
So
I
it's a
need to
combined
hide?
roll.
She didn't see my face.
Guys,
Yeah,
my
it's a
rolls
combined
today.
roll. Yeah. Okay.
Oh
Oh my god.
no.
It's like,
Weird.
Jenny, you
so
blend
bad at it.
in. Jenny with a 10, you just blend in. You're just
Guys.
one of them. Everyone else,
really
you guys
bad
are acting so weird. Like, legit, no one would be able to tell that you're not students because, again, it's a European university. There are like lots of different kind of people working there. There's people who are barefoot. There are people who are like a little older. There are people like with different kinds of styles. But you guys are so in your head about how you're not students that you are so weird. Like she's like, "Hi, fellow student. I also go here."
Amazing.
I
And you
am
go
also a student and a
English,
human.
English, right? And you and you just
What a
see
class.
Jenny on the other side. It's like,
So are we in the hallway or are we in the classroom?
you're going into the classroom now.
We're going
and-
in the classroom too?
Yeah, on the dot, Vanessa comes in and immediately sees you.
Hello, fellow student. How are you?
And
I thought we were gonna hide around the corner. Okay, I guess we're in the classroom. That's fine.
yeah, you rolled so badly that you all
Yeah.
decided to just go into
That
the
we
classroom and
accidentally-
hide
Yeah,
there.
we're like, no, let's just go. Okay.
You decided to hide in the classroom while also greeting everyone.
I don't know what
We're behind the garbage can. Like,
I don't know what to do with my hands. Hello.
So it's been
student.
so long.
I just wave with my sandals.
This fake Vanessa sees you and turns and leaves.
I want to tackle her.
Okay,
Kick some ass.
kick some ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my so I have the unnatural strength.
Yeah, unholy strength.
And so I roll weird instead of
Yes.
yeah, buddy. All right. 9.
You tackle her to the ground. You tackle her to the ground and just jump on her. Like there are a bunch of students. Okay, the professor has not arrived yet, but there's like a bunch of students going in, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Like
There was a bee. Don't worry. I saved you.
they're not quite believing you that you're attacking someone down just because of a bee. I want you to roll an act under pressure.
Okay.
Here we
I'm
go.
under pressure.
You okay? Do you need help?
I might need help. I don't know. Oh, I got it.
Oh,
Oh.
I'm cool
You
as a
are
cucumber.
about to you're about to deck this fake Vanessa when you suddenly see five weird things coming flying at you out of a jacket, and they're about the size of a fist,
Oh,
and they look weirdly like they have like insect wings, and they're buzzing, and there's like a weird powder around them, and they start going for your face. But you realize
it
it
wasn't a
fast
bee. It was a
enough to-
pixie.
yeah, you realize fast enough to dodge out of the way. But this fake Vanessa realizes that, and what you see is that she's going after Maria. Like, she realizes that whatever's going on, you guys are after her, and she is making a bold to grab to grab Maria.
oh, no, protect someone. We'll protect.
Okay, Thea, you're gonna roll protect someone.
Ah.
Okay.
You
Mixed
jump in the way.
success.
Yeah, it's a mixed success. So you jump in the way. Maria gets away and doesn't get tackled by this creature. Instead, you get a burst of kind of dust in your face.
Don't
And
inhale
yeah,
it.
as you cough this weirdly dust out, you feel your body go a little weak. You feel you feel like as if your dex is just going down. You know, it's like you need a moment, and you have a -1 uh for your next roll.
It's fine. Thanks, Maria. Thank you.
And Maria's like, "Oh my god, what is going on?"
Amren's trying to catch pixies with her hands.
There are like still a bunch of students in this room.
Yeah.
Where's fake Vanessa? Is she still right in front of them?
Isn't she
Uh,
tackled to the ground?
She just threw
No.
dust at Thea after trying to get to Maria.
Oh.
Thea Maria.
So she's not like booking it.
No, she's still in the room with you guys, but she probably either
Okay,
would
I'm
go
gonna
after
step in
Maria
front
or
of
follow.
Maria.
Yeah.
I'm gonna step in front of Maria, and I'm gonna be like, "Okay, so that didn't really go to plan." And then I just like hold my baseball bat and I go, "Back off!"
Are you trying to like intimidate it? Or what are you gonna do?
Yeah. I mean, okay. Sorry, I forget the action. I guess that I'm also trying to protect Maria.
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm mostly just wanting to like distract, but I guess it would fall under protect someone, right?
Let's say you just jump in front of her. You don't have to make a roll
Okay.
just yet. You also in the front of her. You can see this creature's looking at you guys, standing all in front of her potential victim. And she seems to be calculating something. Florence, what do you do?
Can I try to smack the pixies? Like,
Yeah.
oh,
go
whatever
ahead.
the stuff. Yeah. What do I roll for that? Is that kick
If
some
you're
ass?
just gonna smack it, it's just kick some ass.
Okay. It's just some ass. Okay.
You sweat a few of them away, but you can see that another 5 of them come out of the jacket of Vanessa, so it's a total of 10 pixies now that are going to come for you. Meanwhile, I think Vanessa decided to make a run forward. And yeah, she's gonna bolt out of there.
Can I stop her?
How?
Can I use magic to create a barrier around the room that keeps Faye in?
Yeah.
Sweet.
We're gonna use magic for that.
Mm-hmm.
And you tap into your demonical magic. It's pretty
Mhm.
hard magic to keep this fae inside, because it's like you can tell like their magic has been able to keep you inside. So this is a bit tricky.
Mhm.
So I want you to roll an act under pressure,
Act under
because
pressure.
whenever you tap, you tap into this magic, and you can feel your mom.
Ugh.
She's you tap into this demonic magic that comes from your mother's bloodline, and you can just like, whenever you do this, she might find out what you're up to and where you are.
Yeah.
So
I'm at a
you can
mixed
tell.
success.
Oh, you can tell she's close. She
Uh.
definitely knows in which town you are, like in which area, but
Oh.
she has no exact position. You are now allowed to do your magic.
Mm-hmm. All right, create a barrier around the room that's meant to keep Faye in.
So you
and
have to roll
then yell
another
for the
use
humans to get
magic.
out.
Yeah, so you have to use a magic for that first.
Yeah. Oh,
So
you want me to
roll
roll and use
weird.
magic? Yes. Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So the first act under pressure is if you can tap into your magic at all to make a barrier
Yep.
without alerting your mother.
15.
Oh yeah.
Oh
So,
my
I created a
god!
good barrier.
Wow.
Listen, motivated by
15,
mom.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, you have created such a strong magic that
Suck it, Mom.
nothing, no other magic creature aside from you can get out of here.
Yeah.
It's like so potent. All the you with the 15, I'm just gonna say that you also tap into this dark demonic magic that just compels the humans to leave, that they don't even question your order.
Yeah.
You paid the price of your mother knowing maybe your location, but you made the amazing Great Barrier.
Yeah.
Amryn, high five!
Woohoo!
I have a lot of Employee of the Year nominations this year. Yeah.
You see now that fake Vanessa is starting to like panic, and the pixies are gonna come for you, Amaran, like 5 of them.
I would
While
expect
yeah, they did not enjoy you hurting their mother, more or less.
that.
So roll it in act under pressure to see if they get
I'm
the
going
attack.
to say, you got this, Amryn, and I'd like to use Power of Heart, and you get a +2 to your roll. Oh wait,
Yeah, so you've been
+1 to your roll.
hearing
Sorry.
your mom. You've been hearing your mom say stuff like, "Oh, you need me if you really want to wield your magic. If you really want to tap in being a real demonic being, you need my mentorship." And then there's just a sweet voice of sweet intern Jenny who's like, "No, you can do this. You don't need anyone. You're a strong, independent demon. You can do it." And you're like,
And I-
yeah, she's right. I don't need my mom. And you roll a fantastic elf, and you just slap them left and right. And yeah, they have this very annoying mosquito sound whenever they come close. Then you just swat at them.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Awesome.
What is Thea doing?
I'm in awe of my friend here. I'm just like I just see like it was like a movie, right? It's like in slow-mo, like
Yeah.
right? Like she just like Thea's like, yeah. So how many of these things are left? Because aren't some attacking Florence too, or is Florence okay? What's Florence doing?
Yeah, you can see that there are just a few that are going for Florence next. So just like very annoying little creatures.
Okay, and then like and where's fake Vanessa in relation to all
Fake
this?
Vanessa is close to the door where she tried to get out, but the barrier stopped her.
Right. Okay. Let's see. I'm I don't know if this makes sense now. I have a move called the big entrance
Mm-hmm.
where I have to like do a speech to like stop a monster in its tracks. But I don't know, like, is this the final show? Like, is this where this is all ending here? I just feel like this would be a really fun move to do. To just do like a
Do a
motivational speech.
monologue.
Yeah,
Yes.
just Hoard
love
fake
it.
Vanessa.
You can like the thing about Monster of the Week is everything goes
Yeah.
as long as you
alright.
can explain it in a way
Yeah.
that makes sense for
Yeah,
the
I'm gonna do it.
scenery and the world we're in.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
yeah.
you can
I'm
explain it to
feeling
me in a
very
way that makes sense.
inspired. I feel very
Yeah.
inspired by Amryn and Jenny and Flor. My colleagues are really, and I feel so happy that our intern is doing so well. And
Well, you're
okay,
thinking about all those noodles.
all the noodles
Yes.
and same my parents telling me like that I can't do anything without them and like why am I starting this business? All right, we're gonna do it. Let's see how it goes. I hope it works. Yes.
So you just rolled a 10, which is a success. So you tap into all of this, like, yeah, we all have our issues with our parents, but we're also our own people. We are our own person, and whatever relationship we have with them, doesn't mean that you cannot have your own life. And all of that is filling you with so much motivation, and then you think of this variety of instant ramen, this instant noodles, and they flash by your face, and just thinking about what you've been eating this morning, those very, very sad, untoasted bread with very cold peanut butter. And in your mind, it is replaced by warm noodles with 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 soft boiled eggs and some shiitake mushrooms from
Oh
this
yeah.
super nice Asian grocery store. And you imagine yourself around this table with your coworkers, and you finally board a fourth chair
Chair?
so that all
Wow.
of you can sit on there because you're gonna get
Mm.
paid, and
Wow.
like all of you just sitting there and eating dumplings.
Wow. Dumplings. Wow.
Oh,
So
dumplings.
Wow.
and with this vigorous energy, you step in front of the fake Vanessa.
Vanessa, I know the real you is in there. Listen, we all were where you were once before. We all have dealt with our parental expectations. Heck, Florence had to hide himself because he didn't want to be seen by his family. But you know what? We can be ourselves. We can be who we want to be. We can eat whatever we want. We can do whatever
Yeah.
job we want. We know you don't want to be a teacher. You don't have to be a teacher because after today, your mom is going to pay us and then we can help you do whatever you want to do as we've done for
wait.
Jenny here.
Yeah.
So
We're not. I mean, yeah.
Florence, you hear
Yeah.
that? Florence, you hear the speech, and you also get so like you get such inspiration from that speech that Thea just said. Also, just you feel this this you can relate to studying something you actually do not want to study just because you want to make your family proud. You want to do something for them, and maybe Vanessa's mom didn't even ask her to become a teacher, but maybe Vanessa just felt the need to like prove herself, to make her mother's sacrifice worth it, so she should step into her footsteps. But maybe that's not what Vanessa wants, and you can relate to that because you did not want to be a banker, and you freed yourself from that, and you want the same for Vanessa. And I want you to roll a sharp +1 as you are inspired by Thea's speech.
Oh, not
I
inspired
am again
enough.
saying all of you. I just remind all of you have one luck. for
Oh,
this
that's
game.
right. We do
So
have
yeah.
a
Use
lot
it now
to-
before.
I-
Use
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Use it.
Use it.
I guess I will use the luck.
Yes.
You use your luck and get an automatic success.
Whoop.
You feel you understand this feeling, and you remember that you have this very good useful skill that's called what I need when I need it. And you think back on your experiences with the servant, with the fae, because you are the one who realized what kind of magic this is, so you have encountered it before. And 1 second. You remember that you can use salt against this creature if you draw a certain circle to and capture it. And I mean, you're Asian. You like your food to be seasoned, and most places don't do that. So you have a few seasons. You have a few
Yeah, I
spices
have
with you.
this pack of like noodle seasoning with a lot of salt, and I'm just pulling it out.
And
And-
so this creature has been um so enthralled by the speech that it does not realize that you are about to attack it with your sword.
I
So
think I
you-
think I help. I want to get on the other side, and I take out a tiny little salt packet that you've written um IOU on, and I go, I've got some too, and I just like slowly.
This is amazing.
so you get out your little salt packets. Like you have a few of them because whenever you take a stop at any at a gas station, you just pocket a few because you know your office needs it. You just take whatever's free at this point.
I guess I will also open the sesame oil
Just in case.
package, and just for the sake of it, just to
Yeah, just to make sure it sticks together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Theo is making this amazing speech, and fake Vanessa is staring at you, enthralled by it, you're not sure if it actually reaches this Vanessa, or if they're just so amazed by the power of your voice. While the others are making their salt circle. And Amran, you're working hard to keep the pixies from attacking your friends that are actually working on this salt
Mhm.
circle. I want you to roll. I want you to roll cool
Mhm.
to see if you can interject all the attacks.
Mhm. Is that act under pressure or just a cool?
Just a cool.
Just a cool. Just see if I'm cool enough. All right.
You
Yeah.
are cool.
You have to
Thank
keep your
you.
cool. Like you can you keep an eye on everything. You're not overwhelmed with it. Yeah, you mostly get them away from your friends and it works, but
Mhm.
one of them does bite you like directly in your cheek.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost like a mosquito bite, but like if the mosquito was the size of a fist.
Can I bite it
Well-
back? Is that an option for me?
You definitely can bite it back. You have a -1 on your next roll and 1 harm, but you can
Mhm.
bite it back. So you get
Awesome.
1 harm and go attack.
All right. So, does my unnatural strength qualify for this? I've got
If
very strong jaws.
I would say actually no, because
Okay,
I
that's
would say
that's
your
okay.
strength is more in your muzzles than your
Mhm.
fangs or anything.
That's okay.
But you can chomp it. Go ahead and chomp.
Okay, so I'm just rolling to kick some ass then, with a
Yeah,
-1.
-1 because
Okay.
your cheek hurts.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean,
Don't forget about that luck, just in case.
yeah, I was thinking this might be a good time for that. All right, so -1. I'm gonna use that luck now.
You at this point, you don't fucking care. You can do whatever you want. Fuck your mom. You just bite the fucking pixies. Your mom is always about like the elegance of a demon and using your magics, and you you're not just some creature. You're not a werewolf. You can use the powers of of hell. But you know what? If you want to buy the pixie, you can fucking buy the pixie, and
Yes,
you
I
buy
can.
and you just bite like right through one of them. It tastes powdery. It's not the best taste, but you have bested one of them by breaking its little body and
Mhm.
chomping on it. Thea,
Mhm.
you're in the middle of your speech, and you're just for a second side eye your friend just eating a pixie. And I was like,
Yeah.
Seems normal.
okay, I will
On
push
brand,
this at a
on
later
brand.
time. Yes. And I mean, you finish your salt circle, and it is too late for um, the fake Vanessa to realize what just happened. And at this point, I want you to make a combined magic roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
All of us?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
Is
it's
that
Ooh.
weird.
weird or
That's
okay.
weird.
It's
It's a
weird.
combined
Yeah.
one, so it's all of you together, and we're gonna take the middle of it.
Oh, I just... Oh my god, why
okay,
is
that's
my roll
okay.
so bad?
It's fine because it's a combined roll, so the others
Okay.
balance it out.
Mhm.
What you see is that from this salt circle comes a shining bright light out of it, and this weird fake Vanessa starts screeching in such a high tone, and it starts screeching even more, and it's like very, very weird kind of scream that like you've never heard before. Like it's just like unnatural because at this point it doesn't even sound like a normal human, but multiple voices, as if it's just it doesn't have just one vocal cord, but multiple. And I want all of you to roll a cool
Mm.
and act under pressure to see if you can withstand the scream.
Mhm. That makes sense.
Okay.
So, Amaran, you are very comfortable with the sound. It's like
Mhm.
sounds like home. Heard this
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
Um,
The multi-layered, multi-tonal
yeah,
screaming is
yeah.
totally normal in hell. We don't know,
Yeah.
whatever. It's fine.
Jenny, you're like it is not like comfortable. You've definitely not enjoying it, but you're on your feet still, and you're holding back. You are kind of used to loud noises in the sense that you've been to the shooting range with your parents, with your dad, and even though this is something very different, at least you kind of get a grip on the volume of it. Florence, you will get to your knees, but you still are conscious. Like you do not enjoy this at all. Same with Thea, but you keep on your feet and keep watching as this creature is engulfed by the light. And when the light vanishes, everything that's left seems to be a glittery powder on the floor where the fake Vanessa used to be, as well as one single pocket mirror.
We should take the glitter and the pocket mirror. I'm pretty sure we could sell the glitter to somebody for spells.
Not a bad idea. I'm gonna pick up the mirror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look in it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Do I see someone who looks like Vanessa in the mirror?
My goodness, Jenny, you're so bold.
Yeah, you
I love it.
see you see a little curled up Vanessa. She's be sitting in the next space, and she doesn't seem to see you or even realize you're there, but she's just you feel a sadness overcome you as you look at this person in the mirror just on her own and hugging her knees.
I turn to the rest of the group and I also look at all of this. We're still in the classroom, right?
Mhm.
So I look
Yeah.
at all the students probably looking at us, and I hold the
Oh,
mirror
they're
out.
left.
I turn
All of
around.
them run.
They
All of
Oh, they
them
all
ran
left.
away.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah.
When
Okay,
Amarin
good.
does the magic, yeah.
I just turn it around and I go, you guys were the ones who exploded the fake Vanessa, and I think the real Vanessa's in here.
Hmm. And we'll take
so
the mirror
anyone
and
know-
examine
Mhm, mhm.
it. Just,
Anyone know how to fix that?
I don't know, maybe. Looks at Florence like,
Who's the most magic-y to retrieve?
I think I still have a question from earlier.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yes,
yes,
right.
Florence.
So yeah, I look at touch the mirror and focus
Yeah.
on the energy that I felt
Yeah.
earlier and try to find out if I can sense what.
You're asking what is being conceived here.
Yeah.
So, you still have the question left. You are asking what is being concealed here. You look at this mirror in your hand, and you see this insecure young woman in this mirror, and you can tell for sure you bested the fake. You bested the changeling that took her place. So she should be able to leave this other dimension. She should be able to return because the place that was taken from her has been returned. But something is holding her back from coming to you. Something is she apparently is not ready to leave this place. And you can use your soothe action here
Yeah, I would just ask,
to talk her out of the mirror.
hey, can you hear us?
You
Vanessa,
see her look. You see her looking up to you, out of the mirror.
don't you want to come back? We talked to your mother and she misses
And when you say mother, she's like, the other one was a better daughter.
But it wasn't her daughter.
She misses you. She knew. She wants you back. She wants you back safe.
The daughter she wants back is not who I am. I, I saw what you've been doing. You're talking to them, and you don't know what my mom went through for me to be here. And if she knows, she wouldn't want me back.
I think your mother knows.
Yeah. I think this experience, if anything, has shown her that she'd rather have you as you are authentically than this other creature. Trust me, we all understand. We
Mhm.
deal a lot with our own parents, but at the end of the day, it's your life and you should just be happy.
She asked a lot of people to try to get you back. We were not her first choice.
Not by a long shot.
She I think she doesn't really care who you are as long as you're safe and happy and with her. At least for now.
She looks through the mirror at all of you, and I heard what you said. That's you say that now. You say that, but you don't know that. I heard you say "fuck, mom."
I think I was talking about my mom. Mhm.
Yeah, well,
And-
how do you know my mom won't be like yours when she finds out I'm not?
Cause my mom's a demon. It's
My
different.
mom's Asian.
Your mom agreed to pay us. Your mom.
Demon, Asian, same thing. It's fine.
Here's the
I think-
bottom hand. Yeah,
Your
go ahead,
mom
Jenny.
agreed to
Oh,
pay our
so-
groceries to get you back
Yeah.
for 3 months.
And I think, I mean,
That's a lot.
you know your mom the best, but I think you have to give her the chance to prove you wrong. I mean,
I just don't want to disappoint her.
Oh, honey,
I
with an
think
Asian mom, that's bound to happen regardless.
Mhm.
So here's the bottom line. And Thea's going to take out a business card that is actually a sticky note because we can't afford business cards. Here's the thing, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be easy in the slightest. And you're not going to have the perfect relationship with your mom now or even years from now. But
You don't. You don't, she's.
you have
It's
us.
not that she. It's not that. You know, this is. It isn't that she wouldn't support me, and I know she probably will, and she still loves me. But even if she does, I know that she sacrificed so much. She sacrificed being a teacher. This is like it was her calling. She loved doing that, but for so that I could have a better life, she gave that up. How can I do that to her?
That's what parents do for their children. They sacrifice. That's what they're supposed to do. You
It
know?
was
I
her
think
choice.
And they love their kids enough to do that. They wouldn't do it if they didn't if your mom didn't love you so much that she was willing to sacrifice things that made her happy.
and I think I mean, all the sacrifices she could have made for you, her end goal is really just for you to be happy. So if you do all the things she wants you to do and you're deeply unhappy, she's not going to feel like it's worth it. If you
Mhm.
do what makes you happy, any good mom would feel that a sacrifice for that end goal is worth it.
Mhm.
And as you say that, she thinks about how this replica for the one that took her place was doing exactly that, doing whatever her mother wanted, be the perfect daughter, be the one who's always on time, the one who's like d- learning all these things, going to graduate in this field. But her mother wasn't happy with
Mhm.
this fake person,
Mhm.
and you she looks up and asks you to put the mirror on back in the circle,
Mhm.
and all of you step back as the light surrounds this mirror again, the light that you saw before, and when the light subdues, the real Vanessa steps out, and she's a little shaken, and it seems like she's a little overwhelmed with being in the real world again after being in this non-space for so long.
Mhm.
And she just looks at you guys and gives you a little nod. And she steps up to you and just whispers the tiniest of thank yous.
Mhm.
You guys drive her home. You drive her back
Mhm.
to her mother, who just wraps her in a big hug, realizing immediately that her daughter is back. And you're all invited to dinner. Yeah!
Yay!
The
Blood
mother is like
pudding.
Yes!
she's just like so glad that her real daughter's back. She's inviting Mr. Bayani, who is still very much certain
Thanks.
that you just
There's
exercise the
ghosts.
demon. Yeah, there's ghosts. You exercise
Ghosts.
the demon. The real Vanessa's back because the bad energy just left her body.
The
Um,
talisman, it did it.
it did
Yeah.
it. He gives you a nod. It's like that's what I told you.
Yeah.
And Mr. Guang, who is the owner of the little cafe, he's there too. He brings a bunch of snacks, and
Yes.
Maria from her class is also she got a text from Vanessa. And Vanessa is like writing something about I'm sorry for acting so weird. There's a lot of going on, and I think I finally know what to do. And she invites a friend over, and you have this big party, and there's like a big banquet on the floor, and all of you sit down and sit on the floor.
Mhm.
Everyone gets like a little bowl, and it's crazy. And Amron, you are getting the best blood pudding that you've ever ate in your
Yes.
life. Like, oh my
Yes.
god, it's
So good.
crazy good. And you get your $200, and you get your groceries, and the noodles are so good. Like, oh my god.
Mhm.
And whenever you come by to get your groceries, um, Ling would give you some extra snacks that she just made at home,
Oh.
like homemade goods.
Oh.
Um, you learn after a while that Vanessa dropped out of uni. She spoke to her mom. Her mother was sad, of course, because she always believed that her daughter had the same passion for teaching as she did, because that's what she's been told all the time. And of course she's sad, and she felt like she was missing a connection to her daughter there. But she received something way more valuable. She received her daughter's trust. And Vanessa's like looking for like new ways to find herself and to figure out what she actually wants and who she is. And her mom supports her, and for the time being she was working at the store with her mom. And
Aw.
at one of the days when you go and get your groceries, Florence, you forget your mask, and your mom is there.
Mm.
And she sees you, and she goes off on about how you're not calling her, and why you're not, like, why don't you ever tell me where you are and what's going on. And as you try to talk your way out of it, you see Vanessa look at you.
I lost my phone.
And Vanessa's like, "Mm." Your mom looks at her, she knows you're lying.
Hi, Mom. I missed you too.
She slaps you on the back, like, very hard, like an Asian mom does, like. I know you quit your job. We know
Yes.
where you work. We know your coworkers. You think I don't know? I just want you to call me.
All right.
And
I
after slapping you another time, she goes around and like buys you a bunch of grocery stuff. Like she goes to you and buys you all those snacks. It's just like, have you been eating? You've been losing so much weight. It's just like squishing you in the face and looking you all over. But she also makes like comments like, I do like your hair though. Looks cute.
Oh, thank you. I
And,
didn't expect you to like it.
You don't know what mother did when she was young. And before you know it, you've become regulars at this little grocery store, even after your 3 months of free groceries. And Jenny, you get paid for the very first time.
Wow.
It's not
I
much.
think
It really is not much. But Vanessa, as well as Ling, leave very good reviews on your page.
let's go.
Eugen, who is a good friend of Vanessa's actually and has only been suspicious because he was very worried about her, helps you with your website. So it actually says what you're doing and has, you know, and has like rates and stuff. And it's like, it's cool you have a blog, but maybe keep it separate.
We don't know how to do websites. We only know social media.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And now that your website makes sense, you actually do get some cases in and you get some work in, and you finally are able to buy that chair. And
Let's go. I think I also am like, guys, we're dipping into the fund. I'm printing us actual business cards.
Wow.
We're legit adults.
We're
And-
doing it.
and Thea, your vision of your friends and coworkers around that table with the right amount of chairs and those the great dumplings and those delicious noodles, it becomes real. And you think maybe your mom's right. Life sometimes it's not hard to be. It's not easy to be the chosen one, but it's worth it. And maybe you don't do it the way your parents want to, but the way you do it is not wrong. And maybe there's there's a way for both to exist. You
Yeah.
can keep on this legacy without losing who you are.
Yeah.
Emran, you are still on the run from your mom.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
It has
It'll
been
be
a
a
few
couple hundred
hundred.
more years of
It
running.
has been It's been a few hundred years. You know, your mom is like she's a devil. She's a demon. You know, she's like not the worst person ever. She's nice to you, but
Mhm.
you're not ready for that conversation.
No, no.
And with that delicious midsummer festival meal, we are ending our Monster of the Week session on Familiar Kin. Thank you for playing.
Yay!
Thank you so much. That
Thank
was so much
you.
fun.
Yes.
So, thank you to Hoard of Tales for this amazing opportunity. I will be at Dokumi next weekend. If anyone wants to catch me over there, thank you for Jenna, who has been on Hoard of Tales before and who is amazing and also a bit chaotic. Thank you for Brooke for playing and for just joining us for your very first actual play game. Amazing. Same
Thank
as
you so
Fachari.
much. It's been so much fun.
Same for
Yes.
Jari. Like I know you've been super nervous, but you did amazing. And I'm so glad you
Thank
were
you
able
so
to join
much.
us, even though you did not have any internet and had to move over to a friend just to play with us. And
Yes.
thank you for Ruvina for checking in, for playing with us, and I hope you all had a great time. I know I did. And of course, thank you to Ida, who has been dealing with a lot of technical issues today because it has been a ride. Lots of difficulties, but Ida, you did amazing. Thank you so much. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.